guys, welcome to the Tarster 7. I'm reviewing this, which is the DC Multiverse McFarlane Batman Arkham Knight Batman figure. So this is really cool. We got a nice clear view of Batman and packaging. We have DC Multiverse there with McFarlane at the top. And then on this side we have Batman, and on this side we have Batman Arkham Asylum, or Arkham Knight, my bad. And then we have the Batman Arkham Knight logo up there. Now I don't know if they've actually put the any of the other logos from the other franchises on these. I haven't noticed that before, but I might not have just paid attention. And on the back here you have this really cool artwork of Batman and the other characters in the wave. Here we have Batman out of packaging and the trading card you get with it. As you can see, it's pretty cool. It's the artwork from the game. And then on the back, you have a bio for Batman. And yeah, it's pretty cool. And then you also get the standard base that we've seen included with all these, which is pretty neat. You know, they're pretty much the same, but I like them. I like that they give you bases. It definitely helps some of these stand better. And taking a look at Batman real quickly. I gotta say, this is a very detailed Batman, and, you know, I feel the Arkham games in general did a very good job of detailing Batman, like in all of their suits. I always felt they definitely put a lot of detail into them, and I think it's been very well captured here with the McFarlane Toys version. And up there you have the long bat ears, which look pretty cool. Then you got the really nice look for him, too. I think the face looks pretty good. It's kind of angry, but the eyes look good, and then the mask is almost molded a little bit, kind of like it's got eyebrows. It looks really neat, and it's got this cut in it too, and you can kind of see it a little bit there too, almost like it's two separate pieces, and I think that looks really cool. You have the giant bat emblem here, which is really nice. I like how it cuts in. It almost looks like it's part of the rest of the black of the costume. I think that's neat. And then you have this kind of like tactical armor here. You have these ginormous like bat belt, which is pretty cool. It's got some little pouches on there and some little designs. And then, you know, moving down, you can see there's this kind of like little vinyl almost looking. It's not vinyl, but it kind of looks like vinyl texture there. And it goes all around the suit, like underneath his shoulder pads, obviously, this thing holding the whole costume together. And then his feet are pretty nicely sculpted as well. I can bring this down here real quick. The boots and everything, they all look really good. Very armored, and yeah, and then also on his hands, so you can see again where it's kind of like the gray mixed in with the black, and it looks pretty cool. Then he's got this molded cape, and I like the molded capes. I know some people don't like them, some people do like them, but I kind of like them, and I think this one looks really nice. I think too, like with this molded cape, I don't think it would get in the way. Like it's not like a certain pose, like it's not going to the left or the right. So I think, you know, with this kind of style for molded cape, I don't think this would bother too many people who don't like them. And it's molded very nicely. It's not just like one layer. It's like all these different layers mixed together, and that's what you like on Batman action figures, so that's pretty cool. And in terms of articulation, you got a 360 at the head. You can look up and down. You got 360 of the arm, swing out the shoulder, and I believe it's on a butterfly joint. You got double joint elbows, which are nice, and it moves freely. I like that. You got 360 at the wrist, and they're on hinges. And also, too, I like the bat wings on these. I don't think I mentioned it, but he does have bat wings. They're just really small, but I do like them. And they're kind of like molded into the glove. And then he's got this weird torso joint here. So you'll notice him going sideways there. But basically, it allows you to kind of move him like forward a little bit. You can rotate him a little bit, but he also goes really like off to the side kind of weirdly, but I kind of like that. I think it looks nice. And the legs go forwards, backwards, and outwards. You have double joint knees, which are nice. The feet move up and down and go side to side. And there is, as usual, the toe articulation, which, again, isn't something they really have to do, but I do kind of like it, so I'm glad that's there. And let's see if we can get Batman into frame more there. You do get quite a few accessories with this Batman figure, which I think are pretty cool. You get the explosive gel gun. Probably not the name of it, but I just remember it being the explosive gel from the game. And here's Batman holding it in his hand, looking pretty cool. It would have been nice if they had put some paint applications on it, but you know, it does still look cool, and I think it does look neat for the most part. You know, you also get this, which is a weapon Batman uses to charge things. Again, the name escapes me, but I think it's really nicely done. I like how they did this kind of texture here. It would have been cool, again, if they had painted it, but I do like this. I think this is pretty neat looking. And Batman has it in hand there, looking pretty cool. And last, but certainly not least, you do get a Batarang. Now, I believe this is the same Batarang that came with the Arkham Asylum figure. I'm not 100% sure if it is. I'm trying to get the focus here. And there we go. I think it's the same one from Arkham Asylum. I'm not 100% sure. But one thing really cool about it is they put a silver bat emblem and painted it onto the actual Batarang. And I don't recall the one from Arkham Asylum having that. I could be wrong. But I think that's really cool. Maybe it was there. Maybe I just can't remember. But I like that they put that on there. They didn't have to do that. And it's just really nice looking. And then lastly, here's a comparison really quickly of Batman with the Batman from Arkham Asylum. And as you can see, they definitely look really good. And I think the height range is pretty good between these two guys. And you can definitely see with the paint, kind of how this Batman's painted versus how this Batman's painted. You know, they're both kind of painted with that kind of like touch of realism, almost video game looking type thing. And yeah, they're both really cool. Between the two of these, it's kind of hard to say which I prefer more. I mean, I obviously absolutely love the Arkham Asylum video game, but I think the design for Arkham Knight just looks really, really cool. But I think both of these are really good looking Batman figures, but I kind of like the Arkham Knight a little bit more at the moment. Thanks for watching. Please rate, like, and subscribe.